Hello, welcome aboard Bearded Friends. In today's video we're going to talk about how to deal with people that insult your beard. Growing a beard is not always plain sailing in this regard, and making fun of someone with a beard or who is growing a beard is quite common. And that's really why I wanted to make this video. Working in mental health care, and especially right now in forensic mental health care, I have many insults thrown at me, like all the time. And that's really how I came to this topic, for really to preserve my professionality in at work. It's really important to deal the right way with it when someone insults you. So this a bit like how I would do it. I will start off with some common insults and then a little bit on the insults. I think I got 3 or 4, and ending it off with a nice tip of mine, especially if you just like me, you work in mental health care or something like that. It's important to know that if you let it go for too long, you don't say anything about the comments, they will perceive you as easy to cross your lines, to invade your boundaries, your personality, whatever. On the other side, if you are too defensive, they will think that you can't take a joke. So it's important to keep that in mind and figure out for yourself where in that spectrum you want to be at, really. All right, the 3 common insults I gathered is: you look like terrorists because of your beard or anything. Actually, when was it? 2 days ago, I was told that my beard looked like a jihadist beard by some dude at work. So it taken from real experience. Second one, you must have a lot of food or breadcrumbs or whatever in your beard. This, of course, is most of the time more like a sneaky insult, or not really an insult, but just to trigger you, perhaps, or whatever. It's not really if someone really wants to make you angry, but just like a little dig at you. And the third one would be: you look like a tramp because of your beard. All right, let's start off with the first one. You look like a terrorist because of your beard. This is, as I stated before already, a very common one. I won't say I get it once a week, but this week I got it once. And even for myself, I heard it a couple times already. In my opinion, probably mocking the joke is probably the best way to go with it. Just tell them a variant of I've heard that one already 10 times yesterday, or something like that. It's in my experience not really helpful to go into the topic, especially in mental health care. It's not wise, I would say, to really get into the topic, for why there isn't really a correlation between the two. So just a little bit mocking the joke is probably the best way to, get out of the situation and change it. And especially if you show them that you are like good willing and can take a joke. Most of the time it's where it ends. Not always, but that's why I have the nice finisher in this video, so stay tuned for that one. The second insult, again, is: you must have a lot of crumbs or food or any of those variants in your beard. And there is, of course, some truth to that statement. It can be pretty hard to keep the food out of your beard, even when using utensils, a spoon or whatever. It can happen, and you can notice it, but not always. So sometimes there is some food in your beard. So yeah, it has some merit. But the problem, however, is that it's really a personal insult on your hygiene. It of course depends a little bit on how someone says it and the whole backstory between you two, but it very well could be like a direct personal insult on your hygiene. So the easiest way I thought was to comment in this, in my experience, is just to say yes and wash it or comb it or say has it gone yet, something like that, just to go with the flow and say all right. Okay, leading us on to the third one, and that's you look like a tramp because of your beard or because of the beard of yours. That's also one I've heard a lot. Again, some truth to it, of course. A lot of tramps sport beards, but the reason people are referring to how you look in this regard is probably because of scruffiness of your beard, or you are being insulted for the fact that you are growing your beard out, especially if you start at first. People are very, well, I won't say it's threatened, but people always want to put everyone in little boxes. And if you change something about yourself, when you for the first time shave your head, or for the first time let your beard grow out, or grow out to a different length, or longer, shorter, whatever, their reality in the smallest amount is being threatened, and that's why, well, not really feel attacked or threatened necessarily, but there's something in them that says, something is changing, and that's feeling awkward. Growth and changing something always feels awkward, and some people just can't handle someone else changing, growing out a bit or whatever in life. And then they will notice it and, comment on the topic in the hope that everything stays just the way it is. So when they comment on you that you want to grow out your beard wild and free, it's important to remember that you have every right to do it, and just tell them what you're doing is completely natural and it's by choice, and ask them why would you argue it. Go live your own life. And the last part is actually from a training I've had 3 weeks ago, and it's pretty much an easy way to really, or easy, it's not easy at all, but to really stop certain behavior. So if you feel like being bullied or just really dislike this behavior, you could use it perhaps to end it, and not because of violence or whatever, but because it's really straight to the point, and you really pick out what you want to stop. And that's the first step is confront them on their behavior. The second one is give them a choice of some kind, and then you do whatever the choice is. Like confront them on the behavior and say whatever. You say my beard looks like a tramp, I really dislike it. I would want you to stop calling my beard trampish, me looking trampish, whatever, however you want to, however you want to say it. If you don't stop it, then I will file a complaint. Won't come to your birthday. Whatever pressure you can give it to this topic, just to really get it across firmly that you want it to stop. And the last step is to do it, whatever it is. And by doing it, you will make known that you don't want anyone to address you like they did pretty much ever again, or in this scenario or at work or whatever you are, that you don't want to really have it happen again, for you already gave the choices or consequences of their behavior and your intervention on it. So comment down below, what do you think about it, and have a nice day. Ciao.